Gross. Look at the dirt on that. The radiator's even worse. But like the walls, really dirty. Why is the wall all bubbly? What's that? Yes, please, mate.
Yeah, no. Full transaction there, £79.
Okay, brilliant. All right, thank you.
Going up.
All the way to the 5th floor. Oh no, actually, on the 4th floor. I'm doing. Quick, stop.
4th floor.
Oh, look at that mirror. That's like one of those mirrors you get at the fun fair. That's a very old sign. 437. It's up here. These are easy to read. Oh, energy saving lights. Oh, lovely window. Frosted glass? No, is it supposed to look like that? I have no idea. More creaky floors. What on earth is up with the mirrors? 437. Oh wow, now this looks very swish. Look at the detailing up there. Even though there's loads of cracks and it's kind of falling down in places, but still very grand, don't you think? Whoa, that is high. Here it is. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. The key card doesn't work.
432, yeah?
Yeah.
Key card's not working?
No. You put it in the door, it wasn't working. Unless it's... Well, again, that was interesting. So I was supposed to have a twin room that was actually in the basement, but I got upgraded, which is nice. So this is my room. They've put me in a duplex, apparently that's what it's called. The furniture in here is very interesting. Let's take a look. So first of all, that must have been a huge bed that was once there. I mean, look at the size of it. But now 2 single lonely beds, which actually look like they are going to fall down. Look, they're both on the wonk on one side. In fact, that whole bed is on the wonk. That one looks a little bit straighter. And that one actually looks like it's going down that way a little bit. But yeah, interesting furniture. Look at that for a TV stand that has had some years of use. Why didn't somebody use a coaster? I've ruined it, the stains. In fact, I don't know if you can see the TV, but the TV looks really grubby. It's stained. I don't think the cleaners have cleaned that TV. Or it looks like they've wiped around it, but that's actually quite grim. At least the remote is in this sanitized bag. Again, the sideboards have had a lot of use over the years, stained, and even the headboard is stained and chipped. This must have been a huge bed. This is obviously quite a grand suite back in the day. This does look nice actually on the face of it until you get a little bit closer and you just see just how dirty it is. I mean, there's coffee, bits of coffee on it, there's bits of tea stains and everything. Whoever was last here and made tea and coffee didn't clean up. Look at that. That's his tea and coffee on there. So obviously when this was a very grand hotel, must have been in there. What else is in these drawers? We've got a hairdryer in here. No, I can't find one just yet. Down here? No. What is that? Why is the wall all bubbly? Loving the fact I've got biscuits. Can't go wrong with biscuits. The spoons, they're not overly that clean. Cups seem okay. Look at the kettle. It's got milk splatters all on it. I guess what's inside that counts. That looks fairly clean, to be honest. This is where you'd put your luggage, I guess. Obviously all badly stained. I mean, this is pretty old furniture, but like the walls are really dirty and grubby. The whole hotel actually feels just very dirty. On the face of it, the room looks nice and big. The carpet, it looks like they've got new carpet in here, or it once was new carpet. Still see some stains. The good thing about this colour is that it kind of covers stains up, but I guess if you look, you can see the odd bit of stainage, which I guess is likely to happen. Someone's missed the bin. Hope that's tea. Just noticed that. I think all these rooms had like a little bell that you could ring. In fact, have I got a bell on the front of my door? Here I am. There it is, look. In fact, all these rooms down there have bells. But the view over Brighton seafront looks pretty good. In fact, that window is reasonably clean. Up the top there, well, that's not clean. This doesn't look like it's been cleaned ever. And this looks like it could be falling down. Just look at the state of the curtain on there, look. Look at the dirt on that. Oh. Oh my God, the radiator's even worse. The beds seem to look okay, to be honest. What is that? Oh, awful mattress. Look how old that mattress is. I know in hotels you don't normally pull them back. I do, because I'm a bit weird like that. So I'm going to do a bed test on the bed that looks a little bit dodgy, and fingers crossed I'll be okay. I don't know if the camera picks this up, but I'm kind of leaning to this side. I won't be going on this bed. Very hard. I can't feel any springs, but that's really hard on my bum. Ooh, there I did feel the springs. I've got a couple of leather chairs. Let's check out the bathroom. The bathroom actually looks all right. I think the bathroom may have been upgraded. This actually looks really nice. Always love the Britannia soap. That must be a new shower head. That looks really old. And those taps look ancient. The bath has got loads of bits in it, and there's a nice hair there as well. In fact, there's quite a bit of hair in that bath. The bathroom really isn't too bad. Once again, there's a phone in here, but I don't understand the point, because phones don't work. Room service? No. Looks like I'll have to go to the shop for my champagne. Humongous wardrobe for 3 people. Oh, blimey. Felt like it was going to come down on me then. There's the iron. Extra pillows. Oh, nice. Extra towels, which is good. My favourite hangers. That is one old wardrobe. Yeah, so this room feels a bit more like a bed sit, to be honest, than a hotel. You can tell the cleaner has missed something. Someone's had a drink in here, looks like. So that was the room. Make of it what you will. Let me know in the comments. Let's go and check out the rest of the hotel. See, look. Everyone's got a bell. Even if they look really old. You can't deny that the wallpaper is like something out of a really grand hotel back in the 90s. It's like the kind of wallpaper that Hyacinth Bouquet used to have in Keeping Up Appearances. Let me know in the comments. I'll tell you what though, it is so quiet up here. But the detailing is really, really pretty until you look a little bit closer, and then it doesn't look as good. It's like a really spooky hotel, like the wallpaper is coming down. It's like a really spooky hotel, especially when you look in the small places. Here's the view from the bottom up to the top. The state of the walls, there's just stains. God knows what that must be, right? What on earth must that be? Wow, look at that. Oh my God. What is that like? What is that doing here? This is so retro, but just completely and utterly bust at the same time, and an old heater next to it. Oh, nice view. That's why the net curtains are there. Alright, this is the fire exit, but this is really spooky. Look at that. Stuff out of nightmares. There's supposed to be no smoking in this hotel. Obviously no smoking anywhere inside anymore, but I can really smell smoke. So people are definitely smoking either out of the windows and then it's coming back in because you can smell it really strongly. What grim furniture. That looks stained and everything. And what the heck is that about? Gross. Carpet is looking really grubby. Looks like this carpet has not been cleaned like ever. So just down here, there's a sun terrace which we'll go and have a look. Sun terrace is open. The weather's not that great though. Wow, look at this. This is pretty special. Hopefully you can hear me through the wind, but there's Brighton Pier. It's literally in an amazing location. And actually I love the colour of the hotel. It really does remind me of Mediterranean vibes. Even up there people have got balconies. That's very nice. That doesn't look good. Are these the rooms in the basement? Must be, this is really warm down here. What is it with these mirrors? Quirky, I like them. Oh, looks like someone's had a drink. I've seen those tables before. Oh, what interesting mirrors. I want to know what's in there. That looks so spooky. This looks like new carpet-ish. Where does it go? Just some... do like this carpet. In fact, this... what's that? What does that look like to you? Just look at the pictures on the wall. I mean, really random, aren't they? And the funny mirrors. But they're all pretty grand. Obviously, I'm sure they're fakes. I don't know my art, but see that? There's just corridors of corridors.
Bloody red toilets, I mean, natty.
They're just there. Look to your left. Oh, you need to... why can't you go in the toilet? You need to gain the code. So you've got to walk back up to reception. It's like a maze, it just keeps going. You can get lost. What's that? I guess where they used to store the bags, maybe? Wow, it actually works. Well, this is grand. And of course on the seafront as well, interesting chairs. Look at this. Rather nice to sit in here for entertainment. I think people are queuing for the restaurant just in there. This is the Pavilion Bar. Yeah. I have to say I love these seats. They are so cool. These are brand new actually. Some VIP seats up here. Oh, now this is nice. What a view. Over the pier, just there. This is why I love looking around these hotels. This hotel is 200 years old. So the Royal Albion Hotel in Brighton, I think you'll agree, it's on an amazing location on the seafront. The only downside to this hotel, well, there are a few. The fact there's obviously no air conditioning, it's an old hotel. The windows look really old and rotten and dirty. We saw more rust on the curtains from the radiators, so in the winter when they're on, that can't be good for you, can it? The furniture in here, wow. And in actual fact, around the hotel is amazing. Some really grand old furniture, and unfortunately, obviously people haven't respected it and it's stained, but also it's really dirty. But obviously the cleaners have been in here, but it doesn't look like they've wiped down any of the surfaces whatsoever. I mean, this worktop here is all sticky. I saw bits of food. There's bottle caps on the floor, so I don't know what had happened. They obviously Maybe you're in a rush, maybe short-staffed. The beds, on the other hand, they didn't feel overly that comfy, and in fact it was that bed that felt like it was going to tip up as I sat on it. I didn't find any stains, which is good. I did like the sun terrace. You can imagine that on a really nice sunny day. It probably is really beautiful. There wasn't many rooms to explore here, but the restaurant and the bar areas were actually really nice, and I actually thought those sofas were pretty trendy. So the restaurant did look okay. I have chosen not to have the dinner though. I did look in there and it was just, for me, just too hot. The hotel is really hot. It's a cloudy day, it is summer, but the hotel is really warm. That staircase though, with the wallpaper and those light fittings, amazing, until you look that extra bit closer. A lot of Tripadvisor reviews are saying how dirty and grubby the hotel feels. I would have to second that. It does feel really grubby and dirty in most places. I'm a little bit gutted that I got an upgrade, because I would have liked to have seen what the rooms were like in the basement with my twin room, but instead I got this duplex. Apparently that's what the guy told me on reception, and I have to say the staff seemed really nice. The guy who greeted me on reception and checked me in, I mentioned how slow the lift was. He also agreed with me. It took me a couple of attempts to get into the room with the cards as well, because he programmed them. I came upstairs and they didn't work. I could tell he was obviously getting a little bit frustrated with the place as well.
432, yeah?
Yeah.
Key card's not working?
No. So what did you think of the hotel? Do let me know in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. More worst rated hotels are here. And if you want to see what Brighton is like, check the video here. I'll see you next time.